really? Dear, oh dear. Thank you very much, and welcome to another episode of Baddiel and Skinner Unplanned.
And as I said in Gladiators, where you are about to die, salute you.
We went and saw it today, yeah. We went and saw Gladiator today, not Gladiators. That's that programme on ITV.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Great big cotton buds.
Yes.
There were none of those in Gladiator at all.
It's a bit of a disappointment. There was no fabulous but slightly over-muscular women. I like that in Gladiators.
Yeah, I love that.
People like Nightshade.
Isn't that a type of perfume?
No, there is a Nightshade, isn't there, in Gladiators?
Yeah?
I'd like to see a very poor version that had people like gastroenteritis. You know, I don't know what that is, and it's probably something I haven't said for 10 years, but here we are again.
So, yeah, this show, in case anyone didn't work it out from seeing it yesterday, is a completely unplanned, unscripted comedy show. People are still saying to us, I've noticed, that bits of it are planned, though, aren't they? We just went for a meal, and we bumped into, this is true, we just bumped into Derek Hatton. Gentlemen, the
Do you remember Derek Hatton?
Derek Hatton? Yeah, and you all remember him rather well. You friends of Derek Hatton?
I've only just met him.
Yeah. And he said, actually, we met him in a restaurant down there, and he sent us over, because it was my birthday yesterday, which he knew from watching the show, 2 glasses of champagne, which I didn't drink, because I didn't fancy drinking, and he can drink, because he's a recovering alcoholic. So, thanks for that, Derek.
But it was a lovely gesture.
Yeah. It was.
And the heroin he sent over was actually... Thank you very much indeed.
No, but the point is that he said to us, so which bits of it were actually planned? And I was thinking, how much more rubbish do we have to make it, Derek? You have to realise it's not planned.
The one good thing that came out of last night's show was that people would be thinking, it isn't planned, is it? It really is.
But people do, they really... the sound bloke on this show, just now, he just said to me, he said, where did Frank actually get Robert De Niro's genitals from? Well, not a sentence that people say to me that often.
People ask Robert De Niro all the time, where did you get those genitals from?
I said, well, he got them from a bloke in the pub, like he said. He just said, I've got these knockoff Robert De Niro genitals. But he thought you'd had some special prop made for comedy purposes.
Oh, yeah, it cost me over £4 grand. Still didn't get a very big laugh.
Yeah.
So anyway, here we are.
Here we are.
I went to... can I just tell Dave something? Just, you don't mind me.
Talk amongst yourselves for a bit.
I went to Café Rouge today in Hampstead. In case you're watching and you don't live in London, Hampstead's a very posh area. And I went to this, like, Frenchy restaurant. And I went for a wee.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell you, the thing that restaurants do now is they don't have men and women on the door. They have things like Monsieur and thingy. And I never know
It's a French restaurant. It's a French restaurant.
Yeah, there was a door. There was a door that said...
Stupid French things on the door.
Well, there's one restaurant in Hampstead, and on one door there's a handle. Yeah, but one of them, the door handle's got like a screwdriver and have you seen that one? And a Swiss Army knife.
No, that's a DIY shop, Frank.
No, really. And the other one, well, all toilets are a DIY shop for me. And the other door's got like no.
Oh, really?
The other door's got that sound like rain on a tin roof. The other door's got lipstick and and a compact and stuff, and that's how you're supposed to know. And I won't
I just think
tolerate.
that's sexist.
It's very. I deliberately go in the women's. I do. I buy tampons and all sorts. Yeah. And talk about boys with the girls. Like that. Anyway, there was a door in Café Rouge. I just want to tell you to me today. There was a door that said privy, and I thought that was the toilet.
That's French for private.
But people, I don't know if it... In West Bromwich, a privy is the toilet.
Yeah, but that's because West Bromwich is in the 14th century. Privy, that's what toilet was.
You're dead.
Am I dead?
And anyway, I went in.
Oh, hello. We've got a family in, I think. Hang on,
they're just very, very anti-Semitic.
Are you from West... excuse me, sir. Are you from West Bromwich? Because you have a haircut from the 14th century.
That's not fair.
I thought it was fancy dress.
You what?
I thought it was fancy dress tonight.
Did you come as Mickey Mouse?
Dane Hill from Slade.
Tony Hatch is who you look
Ronnie
like.
Wood.
Hey?
Ronnie Wood.
It's a fantastic haircut.
Do you know Tony Hatch, who wrote the Crossroads theme? He does honestly look quite a lot like you. He's married to Jackie Trent.
I don't think he knows him, Frank.
No, OK.
Anyway, so what happened? So you went into the privy?
And I ended up in, like, the living quarters at Café Rouge in Hampstead.
Really?
Yeah, and it was really embarrassing because...
Because you had your knob out and everything.
Before I realised, yeah, there was someone there doing a nice Sunday dinner and that.
Did you get a secretary up, or...?
Well, let's talk for a bit.
Oh, right.
So, I'm just amazed anyone turned up after last night, because I thought it was really... I was so depressed after the show last night.
It was all right.
I actually left this building with a coat over my head and was rushed into a police van. Like I'd done something untoward with that.
Has anyone been watching the music thing on BBC One? The Keep, whatever it is, Music Live thing? Just now they tried to get the whole country singing Perfect Day, right? Just explain something. That song is about heroin, right? It's Lou Reed's song about spending a day jacking up. That's what it's about. Yeah, that's what it's about. Well, I think so. Have I misinterpreted it? You've got all these sort of women's guilds singing it like this, right? It was very odd as well, because they'd sort of tried to cut it together, and they had Ronan Keating kind of giving it everything and really singing it, and then cut to Rolf Harris just singing really terribly.
I don't like that growling thing that Ronan Keating does.
Growling?
You know, he does that kind of... Yeah,
he does just like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds like Brian Moore used to sound, the football commentator. I know we're not meant to mention football, but Brian Moore used to growl a lot, didn't he?
He's retired, so you can mention him.
Yeah. Oh, is that all right? We mentioned retired football commentators.
Yes.
Yeah, he used to growl a lot. So anyway, I think we should get a secretary up. Does anyone want to...
Can we have the bloke with the big beard?
Yeah. Bloke with the big beard, yes.
We'll start in that bottom corner tonight, I think, just to finish that off.
What's your name, sir, or shall we just call you bloke with the big beard?
Paul.
Pardon?
Paul.
Paul. Yeah. Do you want to lift the mic up, Paul? And I don't know if you can hear it through the beard, but... Do sit down, Paul. Do sit down, mate.
You're all right there?
Yeah, fine.
What do you do for a living, Paul?
Isn't he a novelist? Women in Love. It is him, isn't it?
It is him, it is Women in Love. It is D.H. Lawrence look-alike, ladies and gentlemen. What do you do, sir? What do you do?
I sort of look after penguins and things.
You...
I'm here.
Paul. People are going to think this is planned. They're going to think this is planned.
Right, do you run a sweet shop?
No, it's
Do you honestly look after penguins?
Where? Just in your house, or...?
something like, yeah, at the...
No, he's a sort of penguin bodyguard.
No, where?
At London Zoo.
At London Zoo. That's probably the best place for it.
That's an interesting job.
Yeah, well, as its moments.
Do you throw them the...
Those moments consist mainly of fish eating, or... Right.
Yeah. Get a place on the tube, though, because you stink, so... Hang all out your way, so...
You stink of fish?
Well, often.
I can't smell anything from here, Paul.
No, my cat licked it off, so...
Yeah, I see you're still wearing around your chin as well. Yeah. She likes that fish.
It's a pity the cat didn't lick the beard off. That's quite a big decision, that beard, Paul, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah, I liked frightening girls, you see, so...
Did you?
Yeah, and what happened about that case?
Well, it worked, I moved by myself, so...
Yeah. OK.
Oh, I love Paul. I love it, it's great.
Well, I don't like, if you don't mind me saying, Dave, your kind of beard seems to me to be the worst of all possible worlds, because you've got a beard, which is crap.
Right.
Not yours in particular, but I think having a beard's a bit school-teachery.
Well, it's very good of you to say that with Paul.
No, but Paul, what I like about Paul's beard is there's no shaving required. Paul's thought, oh, I don't like shaving, I'm just going to let it go.
Right.
Whereas you have to shave as well.
Yeah. Well, OK, so I'll try and grow one like Paul's.
Yeah, I think I should. I think it'd be great if you had one like Paul, because we'd have to spend a bit more paint on the caricature. Anyway, let's have a question.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had one yet.
Anyone want to ask a question?
Remember, the thing is, there's a bloke there with another beard.
Oh, yeah. Hello, sir.
You have a propensity to cross your legs together. Do you have any homosexual tendencies towards
I don't know if you were watching the show yesterday, but Frank gave me a big golden cock. Now, I'd say that was more a giveaway than crossing my legs. Now,
Did you say we crossed our legs
This is
together?
my girlfriend, by the way, so don't get any wrong ideas.
No.
no, I wasn't going to
Would
get
they
any
be
wrong.
wrong ideas?
What ideas would those be, sir?
Yeah, but did you say we crossed our legs together? Is that what you said?
Yeah, basically, like symmetry, man.
And that means we're gay?
No, but you're very good friends, and you're thinking maybe there's some sort of...
Oh, for God's sake.
But you both lean forward together in a really macho styling.
What are you, some kind of witch hunter? Gay people?
Watching you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you're not suggesting that that would be a negative thing to be, of course.
No, not at all.
Someone did once write to us, and they put it much nicer than they said, "Are you?" We got a letter to fantasy football that said, "Are you a bit light on your feet?"
I've never heard that expression before.
Well, I like to think of myself as being quite light on my feet.
Well, you are very
but
light on
not
your
in
feet.
that metaphorical way.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't know I liked ice skating until about 6 months ago.
Does that mean you're gay?
Well, that means I might yet become homosexual.
Perhaps on this programme.
Okay.
Who knows, Paul? Your
Well,
luck might be.
but we'll find out after this word from our sponsors.
Really, no. No. Are you...
So I said to Liz early, I'm sorry, I thought it was a bloke with a beard.
That's a very short commercial break, isn't it? Did you think that the advertisers saw the show yesterday and thought, well, I don't want to be watching, so that's it. Not putting my advert there.
They definitely withdrew. We didn't explain, Paul. I don't know if you know what you're supposed to do. We got you up there and we became obsessed with your facial hair. Basically, if we cover any subjects at all, we want you to write them down as some sort of documenter.
Oh, right.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Your beard, so far.
So if you write my beard.
And are we gay because we cross our legs? So, you'll notice yesterday Karen wrote the Holocaust versus Mike Reed leaving EastEnders, and anyone who didn't see the show yesterday... oh, no legs.
Yes.
What's that? What have you just
It
drawn?
means because.
Oh, it means because.
Oh, very
the
good.
legs.
Homo because legs.
It's a mathematical symbol, isn't it?
Well, yeah, really.
Yeah? God, I bet he bores the arse off them penguins. Imagine him saying, "Oh no, here comes Paul."
It's a very well-designed thing, isn't it? The penguin thing. Sorry, that's not very well put, is it? But the penguin room. What is it called? What's it called?
Enclosure.
The penguin enclosure.
The penguin room. Well, they got a small bed sitting, Lewis.
But it was designed by some famous architect, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lubetkin.
Lubetkin.
Yeah. It's all right for African penguins, but for
Is
the
it?
cold ones, it's...
Penguins come from Africa? I thought they came from the North Pole.
North? No. South, some of them, but most of them don't come from Antarctica.
So they live in hot countries.
Well, the black-footeds are from South Africa.
But they have to have water all the time.
Yeah, there's a sea off of Africa.
Oh,
Geography as well.
yeah. Well, why are they always moaning about not having enough water then?
Who, penguins?
No,
or-
the Africans. No one told them about the sea.
That's true. It would ruin a comic relief drought documentary. Penguins suddenly wandered across Lenny Henry.
Exactly.
Come and give your water. What are you doing here?
Let's get another question. I'm in the mood now. Hold on, just wait for the mic. Here you go.
I was wondering what the director does, actually.
What a director does.
Well, no, I know what a director does. Usually go, come on, do this, want you stand there, sit there, do this. Unscripted show, 2 guys, sofa, I'm going home. Name at the end of the titles. Thank you very much.
No, you see now...
Are you out of Chaz and Dave? Because you've just got into a Cockney rap. Name in the titles, this, that, bosh, bish, bosh.
No, it's actually... I mean, he has to get a camera shot of you now. You probably look great, I think.
Yeah.
He's probably got something a bit, you know, there's probably a bit of a 16 mil, slightly grainy shot of you, like from a pop video. And people are still thinking...
No, it's not working, is it, now?
But no, he does a very difficult job indeed, because there's no script, he doesn't know what we're going to do next. So, I mean, when I did the penguin thing, he had to get that shot really quickly.
No, we missed it completely.
Oh, did we? Sorry. But it was an interesting question, and thanks for coming.
What was your... Bloke over there in the blue shirt.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you ever use your star status to chat up women in bars or clubs or whatever?
Well, I think, as we established last night, I hate all women.
Yeah. Frank got remarkably misogynistic last night. He said, what did you say? That all insatiable women are pigs, you said.
No, I didn't. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You said some of them actually are pigs. You said that the female genitals you didn't like to look at, which is just not true.
To be fair, that was a lie.
Yeah,
if
that's
there's any
a lie.
women watching, there's nothing wrong with the female genitals.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
I'll go as far as to say, female genitals, rah, rah, rah.
And you said, the last thing you said was that attractive women are vermin.
Paul, stop writing stuff on the board. We haven't talked about it yet, for God's sake. No, but the thing about... I got a bit over... I don't know, I was...
Sorry, I've been confused by Paul's symbols. Using what looks like an anus to status for chatting up women.
Stop.
You can use the other board, by the way, if you're worried about
Look,
that.
let's listen to... Give this bloke his...
Sorry,
Paul's
sorry.
taken over the whole thing with his big beer. No, I was... I did say some anti-whip, but I was a bit hysterical last night.
But
Actually,
yes,
I wasn't. Couldn't think of it, I wasn't at all hysterical.
We do
It's
that.
not a word you'll get in any of the reviews of last night's show, I wouldn't have thought. Hysterical.
We do. Anyway, to answer your question, we do both, yeah. Because women are much more attracted to quite ugly or not very good-looking men if they're famous.
I don't know.
They are.
I have to say, I don't know if that's true. I used to think if I got to be famous, I'd get loads, because I never got many women before. No, I didn't. Because of me light bulb head. And I thought, when I'm on the telly, I'll get loads of... But I always see people like... You see people like Bobby Davro out, and they've always got, like, page 3 girls stunning birds. And it hasn't really happened to me.
That's not true.
Yeah, I blame Carlo Ponti. Carlo Ponti was a very bald, ugly, fat bloke who married Sophia Loren when I was about 7, and I thought, that's the way for me. I'll get famous and get fabulous birds. But I still seem to be with fairly rough women.
That is not fair and not true.
I'm glad I've pulled back that misogyny last night.
Yeah.
No, that was a joke. I've known some very lovely women, but I've never been out with a
You've known
model.
some very lovely women?
I've never been out with a model.
No, you haven't been out with a model, no. That wasn't the question, mate.
I've had a one-night stand with a model.
Have you?
Yeah.
Who was it?
It was the Titanic.
Oh, right.
No, it wasn't a famous model.
Was it
The industrial protective wear. Rough as arsehole.
Was she? Oh, well. Any other questions at all? Yes.
On the same kind of subject.
Hold on. 1 second.
Hold on, this is the director, working.
On the same subject, would you two like to go back to ours tonight?
Hold on, who's ours?
Ours, yeah.
Where does your group
Oh, there's
end?
3 of you. 3 of you. You've had a threesome, haven't you?
Yeah, but I was one of the 3.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome, yeah.
Who do you think I took back? The Bachelors.
I think
Who remembers them? 4 people.
your 2 friends have got their heads in their hands. Did you?
They might be embarrassed, I don't know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you could have your heads in our hands after.
I don't know.
It's not an idea I want to dismiss
Hang on,
out of
sorry,
hand.
is this the 2 of us? With the... Oh, I have to be naked with Frank? No, thank you.
You can take it in turns if you want.
With Frank?
We can take it in turns.
Kind of you. Well, Bagsy, me first.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You're going to say sloppy seconds or not?
No. Shall we bring Paul?
And the penguin, or not?
No, it's a lovely offer.
Thank you very much.
I hope none of your elderly relatives are watching that.
None of you lovely women attached at all?
Yeah.
You are attached? What, to the seat, or...?
To each other.
Aren't your boyfriends going to be upset by that question?
He won't be watching.
Won't he? Well, watch last night, did he?
Sod him then.
No,
When I say sod him, mate. This is the one. If you can do that one.
That just means you've got no genitals, doesn't
You
it?
can cross it. I have. They've just moved 8 inches up into my stomach. We were going to do the song, weren't we?
we're going to do a song, do
What
we?
did you think of the song last night?
Well, we only did... My mum said to me that she loved the fact that I play the piano in the show, which is a very sweet thing for her to say, because she's always wanted me to demonstrate my non-existent piano
Can I just say
ability.
that Dave has been telling me for years that he was grade 7, and last week he finally told me, he said,
It's true.
actually, I've been lying about that, I'm only grade 6. He
Yeah.
lied.
I lied to impress him, and it all fell apart.
Yeah.
But
I was
nonetheless...
impressed with grade 6, Dave.
Thanks, Frank. It's kind of you. So, yeah, we're gonna try and get the song done this time. So does anyone want to shout out a number from 1 to 35? Actually, it's 1 to 34. I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
14. 14, the sort of pre-Raphaelite woman.
is 14 is Pretty Woman by Roy Orbison.
No idea what pre-Raphaelite means.
Pre-Raphaelite means ginger haired and long. What did you say? Someone just fell over.
Quite chunky.
Pre-Raphaelite means quite chunky.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
I think you'll find Sir John Everett Millais would disagree with you.
I think not.
4 laughs, not bad.
Pre-Raphaelite is chunky.
It doesn't
No,
mean
it
chunky.
doesn't.
Fat
It
means
does,
chunky.
it means porky women.
Calm down.
You're thinking of Rubens? Yeah.
Yeah, you are thinking of Rubens and not...
It's not a relative of yours, Ruben. Got up in my book. So what number was it?
Number 14.
Okay.
It's at the end of the show, yeah?
It's Pretty Woman, Roy Orbison, right? I love Roy Orbison. The Big R, as he was known. Anyone who know him well would know why.
Oh, this is really hard to play on piano.
Are you sure it's 14?
Eh?
Oh, yeah.
I can't play this.
Oh, you can.
Grade 2, in actual fact.
I feel I should do this with Shade, son.
I can't do it.
No, you can.
But the riff has got to be played on guitar.
Well, it goes...
Yeah, I know that. You do that, all right? Do the
Are you
riff.
sure that's it?
I'm saying I can't
Is
do
this
the
mic on? Doesn't sound like it. Oh, it is on, yeah. OK. That's it. I don't remember that bit. It's in here. If only there was some penguins, I could do a little dance to that. Pretty woman.
Yeah, go.
Walking down the street, pretty woman. The kind I like to meet, pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Something wrong with them glasses, wasn't there, obviously? Roy Orbison. Oh, hold on a minute, I have to say. Mercy. Even Roy Orbison didn't get a round of applause for this. The Big O. And apparently he gave him hiccups. Oh, sorry, you're onto the middle 8.
No, pretty woman, won't you pardon me, pretty woman.
I couldn't help but see, pretty woman, that you look lovely as can be. Or are you lonely just like me? Wait. Growl. It's a great chat-up line, though, isn't it? Remember that one? Excuse me, are you lonely just like me? You must have used that one, Paul. Let's... Pretty